and we are looking at improvising this in our offerings as well. So we are looking at changing this in the coming season and in the coming years so that we also have the sustainability angle towards it.
Hi, everybody. This is Kumarjeet Panesar, and we are back with our next episode of Sustain Stitch, powered by Rent and Attire. So, today in this episode, we have Ashish from Kesari Away Weddings and Ms. Jhelum from Kesari Travels, which is there. So, welcome to the show, Jhelum and Ashish.
Thank you.
Ashish, why don't you tell us something about yourself?
So hi, my name is Ashish Godgate. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kesari Weddings. What we are trying to do in the wedding industry is that we are trying to make destination weddings accessible for the aspiring middle class segment in one line. So what we are trying to do over here is we are trying to help the customers with venue booking and wedding planning together with the help of our tech. So this is how we are going to transform the wedding industry in India.
Ma'am, something about yourself?
I'm Jhelum Chaubal, Director Kesari Tours. And Kesari Wedding is, I'm co-founder for Kesari Weddings.
Okay, that's very nice. So we'll start a question answer session. So Ashish, what notable innovations have you seen in the realm of recycling and sustainability in the industry? If you could give some examples of what you're doing in your business and how are you following this?
In terms of recycling, so recycling is something that is a culture that is being transformed from developed countries to the developing countries. And this is what is happening in India right now. Whether it is in terms of renting a car, whether it is in terms of renting a house or using rental services, there is a sustainability angle to a lot of things that are happening in India. Of course, Indian mindset is a little different as compared to the foreign countries. We are egoistic people. We feel ownership is a better thing to do. But then what is happening in our industry is that the wedding industry is looking at getting transformed eventually in another 5 to 10 years. And how is this transformation going to happen? What we are seeing happening in the industry is that people are trying to leverage the existing decor multiple times. They are trying to leverage the nature and the beauty of the nature so that the plastic waste is not getting generated. And at the same time, there is low waste in the overall procession that is happening. And that is how we are seeing the transformation that is happening. So we are in the industry operational from past 4 years, 3.5, 4 years, and we are looking at improvising this in our offerings as well. So we are looking at changing this in the coming season and in the coming years so that we also have the sustainability angle towards it.
So that's very nice to hear. And I think aspirational is the right word you used, that there are a lot of people who want to get destination weddings. So Ashish and team are helping them. That's a very good job done. Circular economy is gaining traction globally. How do you see the principles being applied effectively to promote sustainability in your industry?
So, like I mentioned a little while back, circular economy is very common in the developed countries, and how we are trying to contribute towards it is by adding the sustainability angle in our industry. That's the best we can do when we are operational in such a huge industry. Talking about the industry size that we are operational in, it's a $60 billion industry in India, and of course, 60 billion may there is jewelry, there is fashion, and there are multiple things that are there. And sustainability angle, like we know about Rent and Attire, how they are contributing towards fashion in the wedding industry. We are trying to contribute towards the event management side of it in the wedding industry, where the sustainability or the circular economy angle is going to come into the picture. Imagine billions and billions of dollars wala industry getting optimized because of circular economy. It is going to add a lot of value eventually, and we think we want to be somebody who contributes toward it, and we don't want to stay back and say ki, ha, okay, we are using the plastic, we are using those bottles. In fact, in the coming season, what we are trying to do in a smaller contribution way is that we are trying to eliminate the plastic bottles in the weddings that we are doing. So we have more than 30 weddings lined up for the season right now, and we are going to implement it for every wedding that we have. So that is one step towards the sustainability or the circular economy, is what we feel.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So that's a very nice thing. Those small 100, 200 ml bottles in weddings and all these meetings and conferences. I think the amount of waste we generate If each one of us could carry our own bottle, a steel bottle or a glass bottle with us, it'll save Mother Earth a lot of garbage being generated. Great initiative.
Can I add one thing?
Please.
Imagine when we think of destination wedding, crores of rupees, that's what the budget comes in front of us. We are trying to give you destination wedding where you can use nature as your backdrop and minimalistic decor, but you have load of memories to cherish for, and that's joy we are trying to give to people. That's how it will become sustainable, less cost and great memories.
Wonderful. Absolutely.
So the thing is, in India, like we know about this because we are from the industry. There is this perception in the market that destination wedding is not their cup of tea for the couples. They think that it is crores and crores ka budget. But the reality is that in crores and crores of budget, of course there is a lot of show off. Of course there is a lot of spending that is happening, good for consumerism. But then the reality is, for aspiring middle class segment, the sustainability angle is going to play a crucial role, which is why we are trying to make the destination weddings affordable. The average ticket size that we have right now is 20 lakhs.
Wow.
The minimum wedding budget that we are offering is 7.5 lakhs. Nobody can imagine this. How is this possible? It's because of utilizing the existing resources and minimizing the cost. So that's our sustainability angle, is what we feel.
Wonderful.
And when wedding happens in India, that is great for our economy as well.
Absolutely. So, like he mentioned, it's 1,000 crore industries, and trying to get a low budget item, low ticket size like that for a destination wedding, I think it's a wonderful job being done, and a lot of dreams will come true. So, great job done, guys. So, moving on. Rental fashion is gaining popularity as a sustainable alternative. From your perspective, what advantages does it offer in terms of environmental impact compared to traditional retail models?
So, talking about rental fashion, honestly speaking, I'm a big fan. I am a huge fan of rental fashion. Uh, the reason being, so I'll tell you a little bit about our background. So I come from a middle class background, okay, and I haven't seen abundance. And when I get to see people are helping people to optimize the cost and get a better service, it's a win-win. It's a 100% win-win. And when we met the founder of Rent and Attire, Lavina ma'am, when we heard about this particular concept, we were amazed. Okay, of course we had heard about other rental stories everywhere, but then when you actually meet and visit the store and experience the reality, you get to know that you will be able to afford a Sabyasachi lehenga or Manish Malhotra for the weddings. I'm a huge fan. I'm a biggest customer for this particular service. So again, the rental attire is going to grow. Like I mentioned about the aspiring middle class segment, they are going to spend money from their own pockets. They are not maybe going to utilize the family money. They want to spend their own money, do their own thing. And this is where the rental thing is going to get a lot of traction going ahead. In the next 4 to 5 years, I see that the rental attire industry is going to boom, and the wedding industry is going to be the biggest consumer of this particular rental attire service.
I would add to this, Rent and Attire and Kesriya Wedding will work hand in hand together for sustainability in this industry.
So, just to add to what Jhilam just said, 2.5 lakh rupees for the bride's wear for the entire ceremony, 7.5 lakhs from Ashish for the destination wedding, and ladies and gentlemen, you have a 10 lakh rupee designer wear destination wedding all set here. So you know whom to contact. Wonderful having both of you on the show
Thank you.
and sharing your ideas here. I think the small initiatives from large corporates like Kesri Travels is going to go a long way in changing the mindset of how our society works. Let's all work together and leave a better earth for the next generation. Let's help our kids to see the animals and birds that we saw when we were growing up. So each one of us can make a difference. Thank you very much, and we'll be back soon with our next sessions.
Thank you.